Hello there. This is Veronica from Healthy Inspirational Living. And I want to welcome you to this group, to this 30-day, 4-week accomplishment class where we actually going to accomplish thinking about what we're thinking about. And our first week is going to be dedicated to what do we think 90% of the time. You guys, that's a very important because with that week, we're going to be able to deal with the thoughts that's going on in our mind, the ones that might be causing some type of feeling, okay? You might be feeling bad or good, I don't know, but what we're going to do is we're going to kind of figure out, we're going to logically think that thing through, okay? So we need to know what do we think about 90% of the time, and with that, I'm going to tell you about something that was going on with me in the month of July and August. Well, as you guys know, I'm here in the city of Chicago, and August was the deadliest month in 20 years, okay? It was reported 384 people were shot, and out that, 90 people got killed, okay? Now get this. The whole year, 2,400, I think it's 2,848 people or 24, I'm not sure about the numbers, but 4,000, yes, 2,800, I believe 24 people were shot, and out of that, 471 was killed. So I was a hot mess in July. On top of that, I had a girlfriend that I graduated from 8th grade with, had a daughter that got shot in the back of the back of the woods neighborhood right here in Chicago. And this particular young lady was with two of her friends, and a guy, they got into a conversation with this guy over a parking spot, and he shot all three of the girls, killing one, wounding two. Her daughter was one of them, and another young lady was out there. She was running from the scene, and she had an asthma attack and died. And actually, they was out there commemorating somebody else's life, and lo and behold, this what happened to them. And then on top of that, somebody walked up to him and shot him several times and killed him right there on the spot, over a parking spot, right? So my girlfriend that I went to school with, she actually did a long video on what happened, detail after detail after detail. So what happens was I sit here and I watch the video, which I shouldn't have, and I suck every bit of detail up, okay? So now all this stuff is in my head, okay? All this stuff is in my mind, and I'm rehearsing this stuff, and the days of my son is late for his curfew, I'm worried, okay? I'm worried. I'm envisioning stupid stuff that I picked up out that video that's happening to him, okay? So what I did was, it was so troubling, I began to play mind tricks with my own mind. The same thing it was doing to me, I reversed it and used it for the good. So if my man was trying to create some scene with him getting stopped by the police and their confrontation, break out and the police get agitated and try to shoot him or whatever, guess what I did? I reversed it. I made it turn out to a good outcome. So those are some things I did, and this is what I want you to know about the accomplishment. We're gonna ask you the question: what are you thinking about 90% of the time? Okay, and with that, what are you thinking about 90% of the time? You're gonna pinpoint, identify what you're thinking about. Is it something like fear? Is it something like bills coming up? Is it something like the future? Is it your children? Is it the house being clean? Is it washing clothes? Is it not making enough money? Some things we think about 90% of the time. So the question is like, what are you thinking 90% of the time? Even if it's good. I mean, even if it's good, even if you're in love with someone, you got a bonus, you can't waste and spend the money. Oh, I'm so sorry about thinking all kind of tired. But anyway, so we really gonna really get into that and think about what we're thinking about 90% of the time, because that's important, because that's gonna lead us to different things to do with our mind as we exercise our minds to really pinpoint the things that make us feel kind of discouraged. And we're going to reverse that and turn it around. However, one of the biggest things we need to do, and what we're going to do, is make sure we don't kick nothing to the curb that's important. Because I'm going to tell you something about our thought life. Our thought life is so important. It warns us of things to come. It's a great source of intuition. Sometimes we have random thoughts, and guess what that thought is? An intuition about something. It's an intuition that you have on the inside of you. So we got to pay attention to those things. We got to put those things in their proper place. And also, it's where logic and reasoning is. Okay, I'm in a situation that I'm thinking about something, and I'm outweighing my pros and my cons. Okay, I'm doing the logical thinking thing, And I think those are some things we got to really practice. And I want to get into this emotionalism. And I think that's probably going to be an advanced class because the first step is to think about what you're thinking about, really pinpointing the thoughts that's making you feel uncomfortable and dealing with those thoughts and putting those thoughts in their proper place. And then the last component would be practicing emotional intelligence because not only do sometimes these thoughts make us get into a emotional state of being, sometimes those emotions are healthy and sometimes they are not. And we have to learn the difference of what's a healthy emotion, what's a not so healthy emotion. Okay. So with that being said, guys, that's a whole lot of time. I didn't mean to to give you 5 minutes and 43 seconds, but it's a whole lot to cover in a little bit of time, you guys. But thank you and welcome to the group. And I just told you what the first week gonna be about. Next week I'll shed light on the next week. Okay. Bye bye. And see you soon. Bye.